Hello, it's Emily with Home Sweet Pilates. Welcome back for another Reformer workout. Today we will be doing a total body series using the Pilates ball. So make sure you have a ball, a Reformer, you will need your box. So get all of those things together and let's get started. We are going to begin with footwork here, per usual, and we are going to be on 3 springs, okay? So I would like you to please be on either medium, light, light, or medium, medium, light, okay? So you're either on a red, blue, blue, or red, red, blue. So whatever you like to do for footwork, go ahead and get that going. I'm gonna put my headrest up for now. We will take it down when we get into bridging. So just keep that in mind. If you have your headrest up before we bridge, make sure you put it down. We're gonna turn and face the front here, facing that foot bar. Lie yourself down and take that ball and place it underneath your tailbone. So it's a little bit different right from the get-go. Make sure it's nice and centered on your tailbone there. I have a little bit of my booty still hanging over the ball here, so it's not completely out right. I'm not like at a major angle here. You just want to have it there to create a little bit of instability. If you prefer to have your headrest down here, you can do that, whatever feels most comfortable, okay? Feet are hip distance apart with your heels on. Hands are down by your sides. We're not gripping onto that carriage. We're just lightly resting our hands here, okay? We're gonna begin by pressing the carriage out and bringing it back in. So with this ball here, we need to be in control of the load that we're placing in our feet here, right? Because if we allow anything else to take over, that ball is gonna roll around, right? It's gonna roll slightly, but you don't want it to roll completely away from you. So I'm really pressing into those legs. I'm in control of my movement. If you can hear a fan in the background, I apologize. I have been trying my best to not use a fan for as long as possible, but it is the summer. I live in a very hot area and I want to be able to breathe while I do this. So fan it is. All right, we have one more here. Bring it all the way in. Let's place our toes on the bar now, not in a super high heel, okay? We're in more of like a kitten heel here. We're still hip distance apart. Press the carriage out and bring it back in. Press it out. Be in control of those hamstrings as you bring it in. You're resisting the spring. So we're not riding the springs back in, we're resisting it, right? I feel like having the ball underneath my tailbone here really isolates more into those legs than when we're just lying straight onto the carriage. We have 2 more. Last one. Turn and bring those heels glued together in a Pilates V. Your toes are about hip distance apart, or fist distance apart here, excuse me. Your knees are slightly turned out, squeezing those heels. We press it out and bring it in. Squeeze those thighs, zip up those inner thighs as you press the carriage out. My legs are already feeling this. I don't know about you. 2 more. Last one. Bring it all the way in. Well done. Place those heels widest point on the bar. Press it out and bring it in. I'm just looking straight up, keeping my neck in line here. 2 more. Last one. Well done. Now staying in this position with our body, take your legs and bring them into tabletop here, okay? Hands are still down by your side. Take that right leg and just open it. Exhale to close it back in. Left leg falls open on the inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Make sure both of your shoulder blades stay glued to the mat here. Chest is square, hips are square. We're moving slow and controlled. This ball creates a lot of instability. So you really need to dig deep to get it here. Don't let that bend, that angle that your knee is making, don't let it change. It stays at a 90 degrees. Ooh, one more each side. Last one. Exhale, bring it up. Now, toe tap. So once again, we're keeping that same angle in our knee. Hinge from the hip as you drop your right leg down. Lift it back up. Left leg goes down. Lift it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Make sure your chest is not starting to curl in. Keep it nice and open. Really dig deep here. One more each side. Last one here. Lift it up. Drop your left leg onto that bar. Right leg comes straight up. Toe is pointed. Circle it out. Forward, back to center, and up. It's like you're creating a capital D. Are you gripping really hard onto your carriage? I know I was. If you are, relax your hands, relax your chest, reverse direction. Bring it down, around, and up. Keep those hips square. One more. Well done. Switch legs. Left leg comes straight up, toe is pointed. Lower, around, and lift. Lower, around, and lift. One more, then reverse. Don't let your opposite knee flail out. Reverse direction. It can be really tempting to let it fall open, right? Keep it nice and upright. Last one. Well done. Both legs come straight up to the ceiling. We open wide, close them, cross the right leg over the left. Open wide, now cross the left over the right. Open, close. Open, close. Inhale as we open, exhale as we close. Point really hard in those toes. Try to make those legs as straight as you possibly can. We're alternating which leg is in front each time. Last one here. Bring those legs back to parallel. Drop the left leg forward as the right leg stays up. We're gonna helicopter. So left leg is gonna come around to the left as the right leg comes around to the right, to bring your left leg upright and your right leg in front. Now reverse. Left goes to the left, right comes to the right. I'm starting to get a cramp in my foot from pointing my toes. So we're just alternating directions each time. One more all the way through. So we bring it down, and then we bring it up. Well done. Take that ball, remove it from underneath your hips, put down your headrest if it's not already. Take the ball now, place it underneath your left foot up against that foot bar, okay? We're lying down here. We're gonna do some bridging, but with the ball underneath our left foot, okay? It's gonna create a lot of instability, so we're gonna have to move slow and controlled. Take an inhale. On your exhale, tilt your pelvis towards you, press through that right heel, press through your left foot, lift yourself all the way up, keeping your hips square. You might be wobbling like I am. Inhale at the top, exhale, curl that pelvis, roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae, upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, and do it again. Exhale, lift, really pressing into your forearms, pressing into your foot. Lower it down. Your left leg is probably quaking at this point. I know mine is. We have 2 more. You'll see I'm going slow and controlled. That's intentional. It makes it more difficult. Last one here, hold it up at the top. Press into that right foot to bring the carriage out, keeping your left foot on that ball so it's not gonna straighten all the way. Bring it back in. Do it again. Press it out, keep the hip square, bring it back in. 2 more. Press it out, bring it in. Last one. Press it out, bring it in, and lower it down. Take that ball, place it in between your ankles here before we go to the other side. I always like to do things in between. If you've never taken my classes, I always like to do something in the middle between each side. Okay, so we have that ball in between our ankles here. Straighten those legs as much as you can towards the ceiling. Reach up by lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. Grab that ball. Bring your legs straight out as you bring the ball overhead. Curl it back up. Place the ball back in between your ankles. Do the same thing. Lower everything. Lift it back up. So you're just alternating between your hands and your ankles as to what is holding that ball. Inhale as they meet. Exhale as you lower. Inhale in the middle. 2 more. Do not let your back arch. And bring it in. Whew. Had to get a little ab series there. Okay, now ball comes under your right foot. Left heel is firmly planted. Hands are down by your side. Whenever you are ready, take an exhale. Curl it up, press into the ball, press into the foot bar. Roll it all the way down. You might find one side is a little trickier than the other. Try not to let the carriage move as you lift and lower. We're on heavier springs, so it shouldn't move a ton, but mine's still moving a little bit. I need to really press down into my forearms and my feet more. Last one. Roll it up. Now hold it here. Press the carriage out. Remember that right leg is not going to straighten all the way. Bring it back in. Left leg presses. 2 more. Last one. And lower it down. Grab that ball. We will sit ourselves up. We're going to switch onto 2 springs here, either a medium light or 2 mediums. So you're either on a red-blue or a red-red. We're gonna go into some knee stretch. So take that ball, we're gonna kneel onto the carriage here. Feet are flexed up against the shoulder blocks. Ball comes between your knees and you're squeezing it. So I don't have the ball like super resting on the carriage. It's just ever so slightly skimming the carriage, okay? The ball is mostly in between my legs here. Hands are on the foot bar. I don't know why I couldn't think of what this is called. Hands are on the foot bar. You have all of your fingers forward. I don't want your thumbs curled around. Fingers forward, okay? Shoulder width apart. Rock your hips back so they're about a fist distance from your heels and create a C curve in that spine. So you're tilting that pelvis under. You're pulling the bar. Imagine you're pulling the bar apart horizontally. That will activate that upper body. Shoulders are out of your ears. You're looking down at that ball, okay? We're gonna press the carriage with our feet to bring it out ever so slightly, not so much that we lose the C curve. I've probably moved it 2 inches. And then you drag it back in. So we press it out and scoop and drag it back in. You'll feel it definitely in your core, but you'll also feel it on your quads, right? And that upper thigh. So we bring it out, drag it back in. Inhale, bring it out. Exhale, drag it in. Fight the springs. Don't ride the springs. Keep that C curve. It's like you're reaching forward, but I'm pulling you back from your stomach, okay? 2 more. 1 more. Well done. Creating a flat back now from our head to our tailbone. Still have that fist distance here, okay? But this time I'm a straight line. I'm not arching. I'm not rounding. I'm a straight line. It's okay if you're a little bit above here, but if you can sit back a little bit further too, that's great, okay? We are once again having our hands shoulder distance apart on that foot bar. Press the carriage out, but this time open your hip and then drag it back under. Press the carriage out. You'll notice my upper body is not moving. The only thing moving is that lower body here. So I'm squeezing my glutes as I press it out to bring my hips forward and then bring it back in. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. Keep that belly tight. Keep squeezing into that ball. I'm looking at a low diagonal right past the foot bar to keep my head in line. 4, 3, push that bar away. 2, hold this one out. 1, hold it. Use your shoulders to press the carriage out even further. This time, lower body does not move, upper body does all the movement, okay? But keep your torso straight. Just the shoulders. Use them. Bring your shoulder blades down your back to lift your chest up to bring the carriage in. And then press the carriage back out. Something I see a lot here is people tend to arch, kind of like Little Mermaid, right? As they bring it forward. Do not do that. Keep a straight line. Everything from, it's like you have a rod from your head to your tailbone. You cannot bend it, okay? Press it out, really press it out. Use those shoulders, lift it, keeping those arms straight. I'm looking down at the springs when I bring it out, and I'm looking up in front of me as I bring it in. 2 more. One more. Shoulders out of your ears. And sit it back. Staying in this position, now we're just gonna lift our knees off of the carriage. So we're gonna start with our shoulders over our wrists, keeping your feet up against the shoulder blocks. Lift your knees off, shoulders over wrists. Just press the carriage out by straightening your legs, bend the knees to bring it in. Upper body does not move. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, bring it in. 2 more. Now, rock your upper body back so you're in extended position. Press the carriage out. Keep your butt down. Bend the knees to bring them underneath you and then press it back out. So now your upper body is staying extended. Do not have your butt high up in the air. You'll feel your legs. You'll feel your abs. You'll feel your upper body. 2 more. Don't let that ball drop. Last one. And bring it all the way in. Are you sweating? Because I am sweating. Woo, okay, going on to one spring now. Onto one blue spring, okay? This is important. Unless you are really, really strong in your upper body, I want you to be on one blue because we are gonna go into single arm work. We're gonna start with double, but it's gonna go single. So there's a reason I have us on one blue, okay? Ball is back in between your knees here. Go ahead and grab the straps behind you. You are up against the shoulder blocks, okay? In a low kneel. If you want, for this double arm part, you can go onto short loops if you have them for a little bit more of a challenge. Whatever you want to be on is totally fine. We are super upright in our upper body. I'm nice and straight. My chest is proud. Arms are bent at 40 or 90 degrees, sorry, 90 degrees. We're gonna serve a tray, but we're just gonna start by going straight out and bringing it back in. Straight out and bringing it back in. Two more, then we're adding on optionally. Now, as you press the carriage out, squeeze into that ball, lift up to a high kneel, squeeze your booty to press your hips forward, lower it back down. Bring it up and back down. One more, then adding on. Now we're gonna open. So we exhale as we press forward. Inhale to open your arms to peripheral vision, keep them there. Back to center, lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open, shoulders are down. Exhale, close, bring it in. When you open, do not bring your chest out like this by arching your back. Keep it straight, okay? Use those chest and shoulder muscles. Belly is in, butt is squeezed. Last one here. Lower it down. Hang up that left strap, keep the right loop in your right hand. Come back up to a high kneel, but hinge at the hip. So you're slightly at a diagonal here, okay? Going into bicep curls. So palm is facing the foot bar to start, shoulder is down and back. Opposite hand is on your hip or up overhead for more of a challenge, okay? Keeping this arm glued into your side. Bend at the elbow to bicep curl and release. Bicep curl, release. I don't want you grabbing the loop in a fist, okay? Keep that hand open. Belly is in. No arching. We have 3. Chest is square. 2. Last one. Sit upright. Both arms are bent 90 degrees, palms up once again. This whole series can be done in a low kneel if you do not want to be up on your knees like this. Single arm serve. So press your right arm forward, bend your left elbow behind you, rotate ever so slightly towards the left, keeping your hips square to the foot bar. Switch. So we bend the right, I'm rotating my torso, keeping my hips square. I am so sweaty. It's like a sauna in here. If you are in air conditioning, I am very jealous of you. But it's a good detoxifier to sweat, right? This blue spring is feeling really heavy. Okay, last one. Hold your arm forward, rotate your palm in. Left arm straightens behind you. Windmill it up and forward, keep the shoulders down. Windmill it behind, keep your hips square. Up, behind, your right arm is dying. One more, bring it forward, drop it down. Whew. Hang up the right strap, pick up the left strap, back up into a high kneel. I might need a towel for how sweaty I am. Okay, we are hinging at the hip here, bicep curl, shoulder stays down, arm stays glued into your side. You have an open palm here. We do not have a fist. I'm looking at a low diagonal in front of me, just past the foot bar. We have 3, 2, 1, coming upright. Both palms are facing up. Press it forward, rotate that torso, keep your hips square. Opposite way. Press. I love to do unilateral work because it really isolates. Make sure you're still squeezing into that ball. 2. Last one, hold this one forward. Open the right arm. Windmill it up and around, palms turn in. Windmill it up and over, follow along with your eyes. Hips stay square, last one. Oh wait, no, we have one more after this. Sorry for giving you false hope. Okay, this is the last one. And drop it down. Hang up that strap. Place all of your springs on. We're going into short box abs. We're moving right along. Lower your foot bar. And lower all the way. There we go. Take that ball, place it down for just a second to grab your box. If you need water, grab water. Place your box on short ways. So that means the long end is up against the shoulder blocks. Make sure it's nice and square on there. Grab that ball once again. Sitting onto the box in the center, facing the direction of the foot bar. Place your feet in the strap in front of you. There we go. Have it close to your ankles, okay? So you have your like whole foot is in there. We're gonna start sitting upright. Wow, I'm tired. All right, keep going. Starting sitting upright. Ball is in the center, in between your hands at your chest. Tilt in that pelvis to curl it back. We're not rounding all the way. I always tell people, imagine your back is cut in half, okay? Top half has a rod in it, so you cannot bend it. Bottom half is free, so bottom half can roll. So exhale, scoop and round, tilt in that pelvis, not in the upper body, 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 until you get about halfway down, then it just naturally, the rod disappears. It's a miracle. Now, roll yourself back up, press that ball overhead. Bring it back to center. Use your exhale, roll it back. Roll it forward. Press overhead. Back to center. Exhale, roll it back. Upper body is the last thing to curl. Bring it back up. Press it overhead. Last one here. Roll it back. And roll it back up. Take that right leg. Bring it out of the strap and into tabletop. Same thing we just did. We're gonna roll it back, but this time at the bottom, press to a diagonal outside of that right leg. Bring it back to center. Rise overhead, straighten that leg, optional, or keep it bent. So we curl it back. We rotate towards the right, back to center. Press overhead. Roll it back. Rotate. Center. Lift. 2 more. Don't hate me on this one. Hold it here. Ball goes between your knee and your left elbow. Right hand comes behind your head. Pulse into that ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Center. That was so intense. Oh my gosh. Core work is like, it's so hard. You have to like really get in your head here. Okay. We're gonna give a little break there before we go to the other side, per usual, for some fire baton. So if you've never done fire baton before, it can look a little intimidating, but it's really fun and it's one of my favorites. So take that ball. We are sitting upright, arms come overhead, okay? I want you to reach up towards the ceiling as you round over your legs to bring that ball towards your feet. Scoop in that belly, keep your arms out, roll yourself halfway back. Bring it back forward towards your feet. Straighten your back to lift yourself up towards that ceiling. Once again, sitting super tall. Now lean flat back as far as you can till you can't anymore. Bring your arms in front of you. Curl your tailbone under, roll yourself all the way back. Bring your arms overhead. Arms come back up to roll it up, back to that starting position. I know it's a lot of moves, a lot of words. We're gonna do it 2 more times, okay? So start sitting super tall, shoulders are down. Reach up towards the ceiling as you roll yourself to lean over your thighs. Hands are at your feet. Keep your arms straight as you scoop in that belly. Roll yourself halfway back. Round it back forward. Straighten in that upper body to sit yourself nice and tall. Flat back, lean as far as you can. Scoop at the last second. Bring your arms in front of you. Roll it all the way back. Arms come overhead. Arms come back over to sit yourself up into that starting position. You think you got one more in you? Let's do it. So, reach forward. Curl it halfway back. Rock it back forward. Straighten nice and tall. Lean, 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 lean. Scoop. Ugh, go over. Bring it back up. Sit nice and tall. Well done. It's a really challenging, really advanced move. But if you did it, well done. All right, keep that right leg in the strap. Left leg comes into tabletop for that oblique series. So here we go. Scoop and round, press towards the left, back to center, lift and straighten. Scoop and round, press, center, lift and straighten. 2 more. Last one, remember, hold it here. Ball comes between the knee and your right elbow. Left elbow opens, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Okay, we're taking that box, placing it down next to the Reformer. Place the front of the box like kind of where the platform is. Coming onto a blue or a red spring. I'm gonna be on a blue, but if you would like to be on a red, that's your prerogative. That's cool. Okay, little lunge series here. So you probably won't be able to see my head, but that's okay. I'll talk you through it. So we have our right foot is on the box, closest to the side of the Reformer. Left foot is flexed up against the shoulder block. I'm gonna step my foot back ever so slightly. I'm about this far away from the front of the box, okay? You have that ball in your hands at your chest. If you need a second to take a breath, please do so. I need a second. We're gonna square ourselves to the front and we're just gonna lean back to go into a lunge, pressing that ball in front. As we lift, bring the ball back to your chest. Press it in front as we lunge back. Notice my knee is in line with my heel here. Bring it back up. All my weight is in that front heel. Now, take that ball in your right hand. As you lunge back, hinge at the hip so your chest falls forward ever so slightly. Take that ball, thread it underneath your knee to your left hand. Stand up tall, bring your arms overhead. Keep the ball in your left hand. Go the opposite direction. Hinge forward, pass the ball back to your right hand. Stand tall. We're moving slow on purpose. It's harder to do this when we move really slow. If you were to move fast, it would not be as hard. Keep your shoulders down. Even though we're hinging, your chest is still proud, okay? We're not rounding forward. Now hold that ball overhead. Hinging still, bend into that standing leg. We are going to scooter it in. So just bend the knee in, press it back out. When you bend your knee in, bring the ball to your chest. When you press it out, bring it overhead. In, out. Can you go a centimeter lower in that standing leg? We've got 3, 2, 1. Stand it tall. Take the ball, place it underneath hand. Let me start over. Okay, we are going to kneel onto the carriage now, staying on our same spring. There we go. I lost my train of thought for a second. Take the ball, place it underneath your right knee, kind of more towards the center than towards the right side of your carriage, so that your right foot is pressing up against the inside of the right shoulder block. It's not resting, your toes are elevated, okay? Your foot is elevated, it's not resting on the carriage, but you can press it up against that shoulder block for a little bit of stability support. You have your hands on the platform, like so. Everything is square, okay? It might take you a second to get situated here. That's totally fine. Take the time to get it so you don't have to stop later, okay? Now, remember what I said, press that foot up against the side of the shoulder block because you are going to lift your left leg straight behind you. There we go. Now, this is hard enough, right? We're gonna do a tripod push-up. So, narrow push-up, elbows stay in, lower your chest towards the platform as you lift your leg behind you like a teeter-totter, and then raise it back up. You'll notice I feel like I'm going so low, but I'm not going that low because it's really hard. 2 more. Keep the belly in, last one. Lift it up, keep that leg elevated. Rock your shoulders back a little bit so they're more in line with your wrists, okay? Leg lift in that left leg, lower, lift. Keep the belly tight, chest and hips are square. This move is coming from the glute, not from your back. You have 3, 2, 1. This is one of those series that looks so much easier than it is. Okay, leg stays elevated. Option, this is hard. If you need to drop your left leg down for more support, please do it, okay? Option, most advanced version, left leg is lifted, opposite arm leg reach. Take that right arm, slowly. Woo. We can do it. We're gonna hold it for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Oh my gosh. Stretch your wrists out if you need to. Is that not so hard? The stability and control that you need for those moves is insane. I love moves like that look easy, but they're so hard. Okay, so if you're watching this and you think that looks easy, I would like to see you try it. We're gonna go straight to the other side. I know, it's against what I normally do, but we're going straight to the other side since we're already here, okay? So now you have that ball under your left knee, like so. Pressing that left foot up against the left shoulder block. Get yourself situated here. Hands are on that platform. Right leg is gonna lift straight behind you. This is my weaker side, so I have no idea how this is gonna go, okay? If I fall, I fall, okay? Here we go. Left leg, we have 4 push-ups. Drop it and lift. Drop it and lift. If this is really hard on your wrist, you can put a pad underneath. Last one. Hold that leg elevated. Leg lifts. We go up and down. Rock your shoulders back so they're more in line with your wrists. That will help take some of that pressure off. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. I realized I forgot to move on the other side, so I'll just skip it on this side. Okay, we have that opposite arm leg reach. I don't know if I can do this with my leg lifted. I'm gonna try. 5 seconds. We can do 5 seconds, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, down. Good job, you guys. Okay, We just have that lunge series on the other side, and then you're done, okay? Lunge series, stretch, done. Grab that box, pick it up, bring it to the other side. You're crushing this workout. It is straight to the point. It's not as long as a traditional reformer workout, but it doesn't need to be, right? So we're standing on that box. My body is shaking everywhere. We're coming into that lunge position. You have your right foot up against the shoulder blocks. Left foot is up to the edge of that box. Ball starts at your chest. As you press it out, press it forward. As you lift, squeeze that ball back in. Press it forward, squeeze back in. Keep your chest upright right now. We're not hinging quite yet. Moving intentionally. I'm inhaling as I lunge back, exhaling as I lift, pressing into that standing leg. Last one. Now we hinge. Take that ball in your left hand. As you press it back, chest stays proud. Pass the ball from left to right. Ball comes up overhead, stays in your right hand. Hinge it back, right to left, lift. Squeeze your butt at the top. Hinge, lift. Hinge, remember we're moving slowly on purpose. This is our last one all the way through. And then we have those scooters. Hold it down in this left side. Ball comes overhead. As you bend, or the knee to bring the carriage in, bend your elbows towards your chest. Press it out, bring it in. Press it out, bring it in. Holy moly. 4, can you go centimeter lower? 3, keep your knee in line. 2, 1, oh. RIP to our lower body. You made it through though, you guys. Oh my gosh. Lift your bar up. If you know me, you know I always end with Mermaid. Every time, whether we're on the mat or the reformer. So bring your legs into a Z sit. Inside leg is parallel or up against the shoulder blocks. Outside leg is parallel to the front. Bring this back hip down. Hand is on the bar. I hope you're as winded as I am because I am like, oh my gosh. Inside palm is face up. Press the carriage out. Lean over, keeping this back hip down. Lean, lean, lean. Reach your top arm to try to get over the foot bar. Rotate towards the springs. Lift that back hip up. That's totally fine. Press yourself out even further to press your chest towards the springs. Keep your arms straight. Swan your chest up. Press it back out. Swan up one more time. Press it back out. Rotate back towards the front. Bring the carriage in, counter stretch towards the other side. And let's switch here. So you have your opposite legs in that Z-sit position now. Back hip is still down. Here we go. Press the carriage out. Lean, lean, lean. Feel that stretch all down your side body. Rotate towards the springs. Press your chest towards the floor. Lift it up, keeping those arms straight. Press it back out. Rotate back towards the front. Bring the carriage back in, counter stretch. Please let me know what you thought of this workout. What was your favorite exercise? What was the most challenging exercise? If you have not subscribed already, please be sure to do so. I would love to have you join me for more workouts. I will see you next time. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.